The only reason why I passed my 10th, 12th and graduation is because my mother used to repeat "Padle beta, padle, padle" continuously on a loop so that I would leave the video game and start studying. But after my graduation, I noticed that there are no marks, no exams, and a lot of time to play video games, watch TV, and be on social media. So why will I not procrastinate? Turns out of all the crap they teach us at school, they forgot to teach us time management. And now all the TED Talks tell me that if I don't learn it, then I'll end up being a pathetic loser in an old age home and die of multiple regrets. But don't worry, you and I are not going to end up as losers. Because there was a time when I had a 9 to 7 job, was making a new video for this channel every day, working out, taking care of a house after getting married, and still have the time to watch new movies every week. And because I learned time management, it changed my life. It changed who I am. So it doesn't matter if you're a student or a working professional. Today, I'm going to tell you why we procrastinate and how can we stop doing it. So that 60 years later, Scoop Whoop doesn't write an article on us titled Top 5 Regrets had on her deathbed. And in the end, I'll also give you a bonus tip that will change your life forever. But before that, if you like what I'm saying, make sure you hit that big fat like button because that makes me not procrastinate and make videos on time. Let's begin. So everybody says that today we have Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and that is why we are procrastinating. That's all bullshit. Because the problem is not social media, it's us. Here are the 3 main reasons why we procrastinate. Number 1, stress. The moment we wake up, we are worried about something like bad appraisals or home loan, partner fights, gaining weight, constipation. We are under so much stress that we say to ourselves, let me just distract myself for 5 minutes. So we get on Instagram, check Facebook, see what Taimur Ali Khan is wearing today. And before we know it, it's 2 hours already. Now that we have wasted time, we are even more stressed. And that cycle repeats. If you want to break this cycle, there's only one way to do it. Be shameless. So what if life is not going exactly how you had planned? Picture abhi baki hai mere dost. Take a 5 minutes break, breathe, and let go. If you stop worrying about it, only then will you start working on it. The second reason why we procrastinate is because we don't remember much. The biggest lie of the century is this: I don't need to write it down. I'll remember it. Does not happen. For example, just a couple of days back, I got an idea that I should create highlights for my Instagram account. But I forgot to do it the next day and the day after that. I could have easily done it instead of wasting my time scrolling. But no. So to avoid it, I have created a WhatsApp group which only has me in it. And every time I remember some work like buying tomatoes or creating highlights or paying my mobile bill, I just note it down so that I execute it whenever I have free time. This also serves as my to-do list. And the third and the main reason why we procrastinate, are you ready? Is if the work ahead of us is complicated. The moment we realize that a task is difficult, we shut down completely, roll inside a blanket and live in denial. But you are the superhero of your story. You need to get up and fight. And the only thing that can help you fight is divide and conquer. That is the only thing I learned from the British Raj. Step number 1, divide. Any complicated task can be made simple as long as you divide it into smaller chunks. I think you and I will both agree that finding a job is a difficult thing to do. So let's assume that our complicated task is finding a job. And here is how you can divide it into smaller chunks. First, search for roles and companies that you want to apply for. Easy. Then write your resume. Then update your LinkedIn profile. Then practice coding on websites like LeetCode, HackerRank. If you want an IT job, that is. But if you want me to make a separate video about what jobs and careers are available apart from just IT and medical, then comment and let me know. Now, after you're done dividing and creating your to-do list, it's time to do. Step number 2, conquer. This is where the magic happens. If you want to stop procrastinating and conquer the hell out of your life, here are the 4 things that you must do. Number 1, a day's work starts the previous night. So just before you sleep, tell yourself what exactly you're going to do tomorrow. For example, last night I said to myself that I'm going to finish shooting this video right before breakfast. And it's happening. A little late, but it's happening. Number 2, this is a great device, but also a great distraction. So while you're working, put it at a place that you don't like to go, like your boss's cabin. Number 3, going for chai with your colleague, watching that Netflix episode, finishing your novel, becomes more fun if you finish your day's work. So remember to reward yourself after. And number 4, I cannot express how productive my mind and my body becomes after exercise. Just go for a walk, that's it. Or do this 15-minute home workout and you will finish your day's work like this. I promise. See, I don't want to inspire you to use your time better because I know inspiration and motivation don't work. What works is developing a habit, and I know it's difficult. But when our bosses ask us to meet a deadline, we work our asses off. But if it's about our life, we become lazy. Isn't that sad? Assuming that we will live till 90, work till 60 and are currently 30, we only have around 1,500 weeks left. And that's not a lot of time. So fighters, let's get working. And your first task of the day is to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon, because I make videos for you only. And finally, the bonus tip. If you are too addicted to Facebook, YouTube or Instagram, then remember this. There are 2 types of people on social media: creators and consumers. Creators create content and consumers consume it. So if you are anyway going to waste your time here, instead of just being a consumer, why not be a creator? This is one realization that stopped me from wasting too much time watching YouTube videos and instead work on creating them. Think about it. If you want to know more tips and want to know my story of how I reached 1 lakh subscribers on YouTube, then check out this video. I've left the link in the description. With that, I promise to see you again next week. Until then, keep fighting the urban fight to be fit.